perhaps to answer that question is some kind of upbringing. The upbringing that I went through when I was a boy. My father, he's very disciplined. He's very disciplined. He's very upright. And he was a government servant, but he was bypassed a few times to become state secretary because he was very vocal. Not exactly too vocal, but he was like he would not do things that is supposedly, if it is not right, he would not do it. And even orders that came from the chief minister or things like that. So probably, that kind of training has made me to be a bit concerned of what we see, what we saw around us, and we feel that there's a need to speak out, to say something that is kind of, we are duty bound, because my father, he fought even Japanese, and that time if you fight a Japanese, your head can roll, anytime. So maybe that kind of training, that went into the blood, and we felt that something got to be done, especially to those people who are oppressed, and knowingly or unknowingly, actually, where we stay here, in Malaysia or perhaps anywhere else as well, many consumers are oppressed, or many people are oppressed. They may not, they do not know how to solve their problem, and they don't have the capacity, they don't have the network, and they don't have the ability or understanding, So all those things put together, consumers today, even especially in Malaysia, consumers today are more being consumed than the consumers themselves. So we have got to have I think yang ada a bit of knowledge, got to come up to say, what is right and what is not right. That is probably the strength, or the reasons why we thought, we should have a movement that is to protect the interests of consumers. It's not about politics, and we have enough political parties and whatever, but what we need now is to have a movement that is to protect the people. Whatever party they may come from, they are human beings, they are the people, they are citizens of the country, and we dread to see that these people are being bullied, pushed around, and rights taken off them, and we maybe we don't think it is like that, but it is most cases, when you step on the wrong situation or wrong tail or whatever, then you are in the spot. So this issue of consumerism has become a pain in the whatever, and we certainly, need to educate consumers. And one of the things that we're trying to do is to do consumer education. And I think, media, people like you must help to educate consumers, because, we are, of course, going out there promoting our parties and whatever. At the end of the day, we still drink, and somewhere along the line we get cheated. We take cabs or transport, we get cheated. We go to the bank, we get cheated. So which is which? I think we're losing priorities. So this consumerism is something that you need to put close to your heart and educate our family. And at the end of the day, at least we are not being just taken for granted. And at the end of the day, we are losing. So it's that perspective, the time that we felt that we need. I need to do something, and of course, from what we see around us, we really need to do something that is serious enough, Not alert. Malaysian, by far, dahsyat sangat. They are not alert, I can say at all, because cheating cases are tremendous,
Or is it because of the takful attitude?
Yalah, the education, they tidak apa attitude, they take it easy. At the end of the day, we suffer, from Goris dah menang, from Along, from so many things, from when we buy our our handsets and whatever, we get cheated left, right, center, top, bottom, and everything. So that has got to change, and we have got to know that we are consumers, we have our rights, and we have got to protect our rights. And that rights, has been enshrined in the United Nations also. Rights to know, at least rights to decide, rights to choose, rights to choice. So these are some of the things that I think we have put this consumerism not in the back seat, pun in the boot of the car, and now we end up suffering lah.